All right, getting ready to go green here for the regular season finale of the NR Classic season. Looks like we got Curtis on pole position with Boy Bandit on the outside here on the front row. So Curtis is in a must-win situation. This driver is allowed for the playoffs and is one of the three drivers in the must-win situation. On his outside, Boy Bandit is basically locked in. Actually, no, he is locked in. He is locked in by points. And they have Andrew Gonzalez currently in third, also in a must-win situation. So a lot of these drivers in must-win situations up here in the top half of the field. Got Seth Amon on the outside for row number 2. We have Spencer Hoffman starting on the inside of row 3. Spencer Hoffman is, I believe, not a contender. All right, no, he is a contender. Yeah, that's right. He is one of the drivers on the cut line. He is even with it, which his competitor will come up on later. On his outside, Connor Adams. Connor Adams. This is not a full-time car, so not competing for any position. No, it's just points. Mullet Man starting on the inside of row number 4. Mullet Man locked in, the 5th driver to be locked in, 5th and last driver to currently be locked in. On his outside is Shackle Cheese. Shackle Cheese also locked in, being the 4th driver locked in right now. And row number 5, this is Flip It Forward. Flip It Forward right now is in a position where he just needs to finish 5th or higher. If he finishes 5th or higher, he will make the playoffs. And on his outside is Mac Jones, currently with 1 win, so being locked into the playoffs. And starting behind them, Jay Thompson. This is his debut here. Not going to be able to make playoffs, but I believe is going full time. And on his outside is, well, it's not supposed to be Dylan Martinez, but it's William Roundy. William Roundy is starting out way back there. And behind them, The Cow. The Cow is also locked in, so he is fine. No pressure on him to move up. Outside of him, Hammy is the last one currently in the playoffs or currently in points for full time and is in must win. Nick Vanderberger starting 4th to last. Nick Vanderberger he just needs to finish 10th or higher to lock in. Any lower, and he has a chance of getting outed of the playoffs. And starting 3rd to last, Tyler Alak. Tyler Alak, even with the cut line, so needing to advance positions here in this 23-lap race. And starting that last row, Del Monte not competing for playoffs. And starting last, Nick Zentz. Nick Zentz is 4 down on the cutoff, so this is, you got the 3 drivers competing for that last playoff spot, just back here in the very rear of the pack. Okay. So we are rolling now. Yes, you are full-time, Jackson. You are not able for playoffs as this is too late in the season. So it's being one of the toughest tracks for these drivers this season, as we are in the oval section right now. Coming out of the oval section is the toughest turn of the track. This turn could break your playoff run. And especially here on the start, we're going to have a halfway caution, by the way, which will be coming out on lap 11, or after lap 11. This turn right here, this turn taking it too wide, just not enough room. You're going to have drivers, you see it here on the outlap, drivers just going to have to go off track. That can make or break your season. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So it doesn't look like any drivers with mechanical failures here at the start of the race. All right, now through this chicane into the little sweeping turn. That will take us to the front straightaway, the drag strip, to lead us to the start of the final regular season race. There may be contact here. Actually, they didn't make contact here this time. Let's slow down and get ready for the green flag. All right, 23 laps here at Calder Park. 3 drivers really going for that playoff spot, but someone must win here up front. We are green at Calder Park. And at turn number 1, that inside Curtis gonna probably have an easy pass here on Boy Bandit. No, that outside Curtis not able to hold the inside, and Boy Bandit out to the lead here early at Calder Park. Curtis still trying to fight for that top position, knowing it's very important right now for that team. And that outside is working. He's going to have the inside of this turn force the error on Boy Bandit. Let's see if he does. Boy Bandit slightly off track, keeps on track pretty well. We got the 9 Chackle Cheese going way off track. Roundy way off track also. So Curtis back to the lead here. Looking to lead lap number 1. A whole row of cars, everyone's single file here now. Curtis off the first turn, going to lead the first lap here at Calder Park. Mac Jones running 10th right now. See the Cow up to 14th. Alack 13th. Chackle Cheese has moved way back into the 15th position. Zentz is up to 16th, and currently last is William Roundy. Curtis still leading this field here. And he's getting that you get some good speed here in the oval section. Now we got a challenge for second going on. The 3 off the track, almost into the barrier, able to get onto the asphalt and turn it back in, and there goes 51, almost into it, 90. The cow almost in the barrier also. Let's aim it to second, and where did Boy Bandit go? Boy Bandit moving all the way back to the 52, off the track a little bit there. Boy Bandit, I believe that is to 5th. That's not even 5th position. That has moved him to 6th right now. Curtis must win. Trying to dominate here at Calder Park. Got a big separation there. Hoffman currently running 10th. Tyler Alak is further back, so Hoffman currently in the playoffs. Actually, that is wrong. I forgot. We have Spencer Hoffman in the lead, so... Or not Spencer Hoffman. We have Curtis in the lead, so Spencer Hoffman is not in the playoffs right now. Curtis would be quite possibly the biggest upset right now. He's had a good race. He's had good races since he's joined the Classic Series. But with joining as late as he did, it'd be a pretty big upset. Smack Jones up to 7th. Alak currently 11th. Debut of Thompson in 9th. And now there's a challenge going on here for first, it looks like. Gonzalez running 3rd. That's 2 of the top 3 are must-win situation drivers. The other one, Hammy, currently running 12th. Not the day he needs, but the other 2. Pretty impressive day from them. Got a lot of Guzman cars right here. That lead getting shorter as we go on. 4 laps completed. Almost to that halfway break. Looks like Gonzalez is getting closer too. It's like no one really going to track. Hammy in pit road already. That top 3 is getting pretty close at this point. So here's 5 laps complete. 6 more till that halfway caution. Curtis pulled the lead that time, actually, during the road course section. Got another driver in pit road, the cow in the background. We got Boy Bandit also on pit road. That must mean this track is either eating up tires or the fuel mile is just not long here. This track is pretty old. Definitely could be tearing those tires up. So at that point, if we do have this, we're going to have this pit stop here, and then we're going to have the stage caution, so it might come down to pit strategy. Hoffman to 6th position. Flipping forward 7th. Tyler up to 9th. Ooh, we have a driver almost in the barrier again. William Randy for about the 2nd time going to the barrier. Pit stops happening. Looks like about everyone pitting. Here comes Hoffman. Hoffman going to go around. Look forward to pit road. Mac Jones going to go around. Cadillac pitting. Delamonte is going around. So 2 cars stay out. Hoffman competing for that position to get into playoffs. That is if Curtis doesn't win. Curtis or Gonzalez. Mac Jones already in. He is just kind of maybe cruising around, maybe going for another win here. Del Monte also. Let's go back to pit road looking for that lead going on here. As they're changing the left side tires right now, top 3. Curtis going to get out first easily here. Looks like top there is going to stay the same. So they come back around. It's... Okay, now just entering this section here. Their top three right now have yet to pit. Let's see if they come down this time. Hoffman going to accelerate to pit road there. Mac Jones also doing so. And Del Monte is also going to. So Curtis going to come back around and to retake that lead. Tyler Alak, you're even with the cut, so you either have to beat Spencer Hoffman or or maybe flip it forward, but that depends how he finishes, and then it comes to Gonzalez at that point. Gonzalez or Curtis, if they win, that's basically taking your chances away. Curtis with a huge lead here now after pit stops. We don't quite know where everyone's at yet. That gap is getting closer, though, between Hoffman and Alak. Yeah, you may be cooked. See how Hammy is 14th now. As we go back up front. Ooh, we got too wide here. Mac Jones, he's going to be forced to go off track. He almost gets it back on track, but goes out towards that wall there. Got the 23 Hammy. He's going to do the same. Ooh, that lead has gotten closer. Seems like Curtis makes some mistakes there in the first section of the road course. But back to that drag strip. Here's where Curtis has some speed through this drag strip and basically to the road course section. But with that draft now, it may be close. Top two basically have pulled away from everyone else. See how much he's pulled away here in the road course section as we head back under that hairpin to go back into the road course. Looks like Curtis may have pulled away a little bit there. And this seems to be the place where he loses time. Off track goes the 21. Curtis, he's going to pull a further lead from that. Curtis, huge lead after the mistake from the 21. currently looking at the 5 that are locked in, plus Nick Vanderberger, Felipe Ford, and Curtis are your 8 playoff drivers. Let's see how Felipe Ford and Vanderberger are doing, actually, before I even confirm. So Felipe Ford is doing just about as he needs right now. But it won't be enough for Alak or Hoffman or Zentz to reach him. We'll almost have some contact there. Nick Vanderberger has been moving up from being from the back of the pack. He is also almost to his position to lock himself in. So nothing that the other 3 can do about that. So here comes Curtis back into the road course section. Got that caution coming up, though. They'll be taking that white flag this time. Hammer going to go way off track here. Almost into that tire barrier. That is the closest we've seen someone get to it. Curtis out to a 3.7 second lead. So we're giving the white flag for this comp caution. This comp caution is going to give a chance to the 3 drivers under the cutoff. Oop, got Ham back to pit road. Yeah, okay, that's why I'm in second. Yeah. Totally second road course. We're in second place. Alright, well, we can throw that caution now. So they'll be racing back to the line for this competition caution. So that corner, this little chicane here seems to be messing up quite a few drivers. Make them go off track. So the race back goes on in the chicane here. Final chicane into the last corner. And here's the competition caution shown. See how it goes now. Joe Gonzalez still third. Alak up to 6th. Hoffman 7th. Nick Zentz has moved up in the 9th. Boy Bennett jumping back to 11th. Vanderberger 13th still. And Hammy will be the last one across the line, making that early stop before the competition caution came out. So Vanderberger just continues to get closer to the top 10, which he needs to get locked in, while Flippa Ford is also 3 away from his top 5 to being locked into the playoffs. And then all comes down to Curtis if he wins or not. I could turn dual file restarts on, but not until we get to the next era, I guess, for this league. When we move to a new generation, a new gen. At least what I'm told by NR. And then I can probably talk to him about adding that. So here we go. Pit stops. Who's going to pit? Should be everyone. Looks like Hoffman might be staying out. Hoffman's going to stay out. Hoffman is... Oh, we got Del Monte also staying out. And Hammy should also be staying out here too, as he just pit. So we got 3 cars staying out here. 2 unexpected. Hoffman, Del Monte, and Hammy. Hammy was expected to stay out as he had just pitted, but Hoffman and Monte are going to have to pit. But that might be the strategy, is to stay out. Curtis out first. See any changes? Doesn't look like any big changes so far. I think Vanderberger might have lost quite a few positions. Obviously, everyone lost positions to the 3 that stayed out. But Curtis is going to go back to 4th, 5th here, so we got correct positioning from here on out. 10th for Alack. Flip it forward, 9th. Zentz. Actually, that's a pretty big move from Zentz. Zentz is up to the 10th position. And Vanderberger. So Vanderberger moved back to the 13th, actually. So I think that's 13th position. So gonna go green this time. They get just that lap to come around and pit before going back green. So see how these 3 that stayed out will affect this racing. Hoffman and Del Monte might come down pit road, though, here before going green. That still leaves Hammy, who was running in the back. Also, another must-win car, so that doesn't change anything. Hammy has just moved up and put three of the all three of our must-win drivers running in provisional first, second, and fourth. So as the pace car comes in, looks like they will stay out, but running that single file, not all these drivers are going to be able to get onto this straightaway before going green, though. Wait, the caution is back out. I think the caution's back out? Yeah, the caution's back out. Did we lose someone? Oh, it's because I got too separated. Let's see. Yeah, the pace car. Okay, pace car did make it back out. Did not get stuck. So we'll see how it's handled this time. If this happens again, I will turn on that double file restart so that we don't have this problem. Alright, they're planning to go back green this time. Hoffman, Del Monte, Ham, your top three. The provisional top three, though, Curtis, Heyman, and Gonzalez. Actually, should actually be Ham, Curtis, and Heyman for your provisional top three. Looks like they do get bunched up. So we'll see how it goes this time. Back into the final corner. Pace lights are on. So we're gonna. I'm gonna put the. We'll be right back after I fix this. Alright, we are good. It is back going. So as we'll go back green, Curtis is qualified second. The only real big change, Curtis or Del Monte is up here, and the 51 and the 8 are a little further up than they should be, really. Other than that, everything is just about the same here as it was. So go back green for 12 laps here at Calder Park. So Curtis will lead us. He'll try to take that lead back into turn 1. Out into the grass. Curtis almost took the lead there, but took a little too much speed. He's going to take it back on the outside there. Making the outside work once again. Now we got Hammy up here. Hammy, the 4th position. And that cut line is now 5th and 6th. That is, if that will be the cut line, though. So here we go into this corner. Any mistakes? There's bound to be mistakes. 21 off. 51 away off. The 8 is also off. The 52 off. The 51 into the barrier out there. The 09 out into the barrier also. Demonte almost out into the grass there. So it's currently, if one of the must-win situation drivers doesn't win, Tyler Alak is your driver to advance. How are the others doing, though? Oh, the 88 way off track here in the final corner. So Vanderberger in the top 10. That is in lock-in position. Flip it forward 8th. Not quite locked in. Not quite locking it in there. So Curtis out still with the lead. Curtis is just starting to pull away with the lead now. Ooh, the 9th tube slightly going to go off. No, they're almost going to hit the barrier out there. So does the 6. So Curtis, oh, he almost goes off track there. At this point, Curtis, he's going to need a bad pit stop, and oh, I mean, he might be losing time here to Del Monte. He did lose a little bit of time to Del Monte through there, to the road course section. Got chats going on. Sense needs to get aggressive, sending the 9 off the track. And still just ain't going to make it work. So currently Curtis must win situation and the lead with the current playoff spot if he wins. Tyler Alack, if he can make up enough positions, could still beat Felipe Ford running 8th, as he has Nick Vanderberger coming up on him too. Nick Vanderberger currently locked in by a couple positions. Ooh, the one looks like he went off track a little bit. Losing some time there. Kurt Curtis needs to stay He needs to stay away from making mistakes. And he could be the second full-time driver to get a win here. Got William Roundy in pit road. What has happened to William Roundy? Was that just a stop? No, we had a car stop on track. Since it's already resolved, we're not going to throw the caution for that. So nearly halfway done with the second stint here, the second half of the race. See, Felipe Ford is still under attack. And Spencer Hoffman running 10th. We got Gonzalez going slightly off track, able to get it back on though. And this fight is pushing Felipe Ford to try and go past his limits. Not. He passed the 54 for a second. Now under attack by the one here. Entering the final corner. The one going to push it in. Actually, no, this is entering the last chicane. The one is going to run that outside. Out into the grass goes the one. Oh, back on track. The 33 trying to keep that position. There goes the 51 to pit road. Hoffman. An early pit stop from him. Could that put him ahead of these two here? So Felipe Ford, he's going to lose a position there. He's getting further and further from being locked in. That's Tyler Lack running 6th. He'll need to gain positions, though, to still beat Felipe Ford. As we go back into the road course section here. Top 3. Actually, it's about top 6, a pull away from everyone else. Ooh, we got 2 wide again here. The one going off track. The one gets pushed off track by Felipe Ford. Still not able to get it back on. Taking a while to put it back on track. So the 6 is still in pit road. Must have been a pretty big... No, it was just a tire. Just blew a tire. So Felipe Ford gets the 8th position back. Let's see, I don't believe he extended the lead that time. No, it shrunk just a little bit. Okay, 6 is back out on the track. The 8 seems to be getting closer to the 90, and the 90 getting closer to the 23. The 5 almost. The 21 goes off track there. Gonna lose a bit of time. The 8 also gonna go off track. Ooh, the 1 way off track there. It's 53. Let's see. How is that looking? To pit road he goes. Here comes the 5 to pit road. 21 to pit road. 23. 90. The 8. 54. 33. 1. 52. I think everyone might be coming to pit road. That is absolutely everyone to pit road. So it comes down to pit stops for them right now. Curtis already out. Everyone else still. Tyler almost coming out of the before the cow right there. Almost took a position in pit road. It's back into the road course section. All these drivers are a little bit closer together. Oh, we got some stuff going on here. 51, not going to be able to keep it on track. Oh, this is going to be a pretty decent sized lead. Where is Gonzalez at? Gonzalez has gone way back. Fighting with the 09 for the, looks like, still like the 13th, 12th or 13th position. So a 5-second lead for Curtis here on the oval section. It's gonna be a fuel mileage race to the end now. The field could definitely decide who wins here, so it's not over for anyone. Oh, the 52 way off track. Gonna lose a couple of positions there. Alak trying to close the gap on the 90. So it's a huge lead for Curtis. Curtis really starting to shine here in the second half. Could that be some fuel saving from these three here, though? So the only driver out of competition is the number 6, being one lap down. It's going to come down to these final 3 laps here, as we got movement going on. Ooh, the 23 way off track. Almost comes back into the 21's quarter panel. The Connor Adams is up to 7th. Felipe Ford has gone back to 8th. Where did Taylor Lack go? So Lack is already pitted, it looks like. Oop. That is a huge lead. Wow. All right. Too wide going for the 5th position. He's going to force the error on the 90. The 90 might lose a couple positions here from that. He'll get back on track before Felipe Ford is able to get up to him. We go back. Need to watch. So it's coming to 2 to go. Wonder how their fuel is running. Curtis, he's going to be able to stay out. Oh, Hoffman to pit road. So the two on the cut line pitting early. If anyone, okay, Curtis, I believe, would have to pit this time if for a driver to beat him. But if a driver beats him, it is still going to be between Hoffman, Nertz, what's his name, Zentz, and Alak. So pit stops, the last lap, it was just the 51. For that, the 6. So let's see, this time coming to the white flag, does Curtis have to pit here? With a still a huge lead there. It's coming into the white flag, he's gonna go around, he is either taking the checkered or running out of fuel, it looks like. 5:21, everyone's staying out. This may not be as close as I thought it was going to be. Curtis already on the oval. Curtis into the road course section. Does he have enough fuel to make it through? First win here for Curtis. If he can make it back around, it will be a playoff berth from Curtis too. A big upset. Through the first chicane. One more chicane and the final corner to go. And through the final chicane into the corner. He has enough fuel to make it around one last time. Curtis is going to be your 8th driver to make the playoffs. Moonratty gonna come around to finish 2 laps down. What a dominating second half from Curtis. It looks like it would have been Zentz to make it in if it weren't for Curtis the winning. So your playoff driver is going to be Mac Jones, the Cow, Boy Bandit, Shackle Cheese, Mullet Man, Nick Vanderberger, Felipe Ford, and today's winner, Curtis. He has enough field to make it back around, too.